1. It begins. "This is horrible," said Sam Graves. He was holding up a shiny orange dress. "I can't believe I have to wear this." It was Monday morning, and Sam and his best friend Auntie and Lizzie were standing in front of their lockers. They were waiting for it to rain. "Wait, you're hall monitor?" Auntie said. "I didn't even know elementary had hall monitors." "Some kids get 4. They do now. And it stinks. The principal called my mom last night and said I have been chose." "Ugh, it's going to be terrible. I have to stand in the hallway and yell, 'Get to class,' and no skateboarding." "Well, at least you get to wear that cool orange dress," Lucy teased. Sam's dog is done. "Ring! Come on, that's a bell," Uncle said. Sam frowned. "You girls go ahead. I have to make sure everyone has gone into class." "Well, see you inside," Lucy shouted. With the moment, the hallway was totally empty, except for Sam. He began walking the halls. Sam looked out the double doors to the side. He saw a classmate by the playground. "Hey, Brian," Sam called out. The bell rang. "You should get to class." Brian frowned at Sam. Then he passed him into the school. "See, everyone hates the hall monitor," thought Sam. He was about to close the door when a cold breeze blew past. He saw that Brian had dropped his hat near the playground. "My teacher won't mind if I sneak out the side for a second," thought Sam. The air outside was like ice. Orange and red leaves rippled across the ground. Sam shoved his hand into his pocket. He could see his friend. It looked like a little goat were dancing around in the air in front of him. Sam looked up at the school building. He tried to look like an old castle made of crumbling red flake. They painted the doors and the window with a cherub. Big black crowds sat on the roof, watching Sam. The whole thing gave him wild. Sam didn't want to be out there any longer than he had to. He ran over to the playground. He was near the swings when something grabbed his ankle. Sam looked down. His feet were sinking into sand. Now, of course, feet do sinking into sand, but not like this. Something was pulling under. "Help!" Sam shouted. The sand was up by his knickers. He reached down to try to pull his feet free. The sand was wet. Quicksand? This is just like a quicksand for a old Jaja movie. Sam's dad made him watch, but Sam was very sure that quicksand was found in jungle in the movie, not a real-life playground. "Help! Playground is eating me!" Sam shouted. The sand was up to his knees now. Sam frogged and kicked. He watched as Brian's head was swallowed up by the sand. It was no use. The coolest sand was up to his waist. Sam squeezed his eyes shut as he was pulled down deeper and deeper. Mr.NEKOBI, too. Just as the quicksand about to swallow Sam, the hand grabbed his wrist. His eyes shut open. It was Mr.NEKOBI, the old man who took care of the school. Mr.NEKOBI turned. Sam was young free. Sam gasped for air. "The playground sand," Sam said. "It just tried to eat me." Mr.NEKOBI so got to his feet. He was out of breath too. His face looked like a piece of paper that someone balled up and then tried to felt it again. He stared at Sam. His eyes were small and gray. A chill went up Sam's spine. Mr.NEKOBI ground. "You should be more careful, or you won't last long as monitor," Sam Graves. "Be careful of what?" "Be careful because other parts of the school might try to eat me." Sam said. Then he paused. Wait, what does my vegan home monitor have to do with this? And why do you care if I stay in the hall as a home monitor or not? Mr. NEKOBI began walking away. Over his shoulder, he said, because I'm the one who chose you. What does that mean? Sam asked. But Mr. NEKOBI didn't answer. He simply turned the corner out of sight. Sam shook his head thinking, this had been the weirdest day of my life. And it's only 8:30 in the morning. He needs to tell Lucy and Auntie about the quicksand, about creepy Mr. NEKOBI. But first, he had to dish the orange shaft. Sam darted inside and flung open his locker. Whoa! The slumber bag and threw the hand over his nose. His locker stank. The smell coming out of Sam's locker rinsed him. Of rotten chocolate milk or something. Yikes! What did I leave in here? He asked. Sam showed his shots inside his locker. Then he knew that what it smelled like were bad rats. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.